What's going on, agents? Von Diegel here. I put up a community post a little while back asking my community what kind of build video they'd like me to put out. They said DPS. I said okay. Now let's see what they got themselves into. Let's go ahead and get on into this. So I put the build together and I queued up and wound up in Heroic District Union Arena with 3 directives. One of those being the armor breaker, I believe special ammo, and the one with no radar, or they don't show up on the radar. Now what I want you to do in the beginning here is I want you to keep track of the numbers. So what are we looking at? 260 on body shot crits. Well, and as you can see, I mean, it's no secret right now. You can see I'm running Striker, and you've seen the trophy show up, so you know I'm running the Memento. I'll get into the rest of the build in a little bit. Go ahead and start with the specialization. So I went with the technician specialization for this build, and it gives party members within 5 meters of my deployed an undisrupted skill, immunity to shock and disruption. That's something to pay attention to in the new meta with the shotguns and everything coming out. I gain a 15% bonus to my armor while I'm aiming a skill, pulse resistance, and I get the choice between skill damage and skill healing. I opted for the damage. You get the Artificer Hive as part of your Technician skill build. I will be using that. And then get mods to increase the radius and the recovery rate of the Hive skill. Passive talent, I get 1 skill tier. I do 12 extra damage to drones, skill proxies, and robotics. And an armor kit also applies to all friendly skill proxies within 10 meters. I think this heals some your teammates' shield as well. You get EMP grenades, which applies a disrupt effect to enemies. And your teammates too, I think, if you hit it with them. I specialize in rifles, assault rifles, and submachine guns, so I can get the laser-ported grip. Let's take a look at the build. I'm running the technician specialization, so I have the rocket launcher. I'm running the capacitor assault rifle. It is proficient, but I do not have any ranks in it. My backup gun is an AKM high-end assault rifle. Max damage target out of cover with in sync. My sidearm is the TDI card with lucky shot. And of course we know what the capacitor does. Shooting enemy build stacks to a cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5 skill damage. 5% skill damage. After 5 seconds the stack decay 1 per round. So you keep shooting, you get your stacks up to 40 and you'll have 65% extra skill damage. What I'm really using this for is for each skill tier I gain, I get 7.5% weapon damage. If you look, I have 6 skill tier down there, so that gives me a total of 45% weapon damage. I'm running a 4-piece striker set, and they're all rolled crit chance except the face mask, which is rolled crit damage. That's why it has a crit chance mod. I'm running Unbreakable on a Walker and Harris chest piece that I rolled a skill tier that has headshot and critical hit damage with the critical hit damage mod. And Unbreakable. When your armor is depleted, repair 95% of your armor. So in essence, you have 195% armor. You have 100, and then when it breaks, you have 95. Keep that in mind. I'm running a Striker's holster. This gives me my 2-piece for my weapon handling. And I have max armor and critical hit chance with that. I'm running the Memento backpack. We've seen my builds before. I think we know I like the Memento. You get all 3 cores, the weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. I'm running a critical hit chance mod on that. Kill confirmed. When you kill, drop a trophy. Enemies you kill drop a trophy of death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. So I do have 1 red core, so when I get a trophy I get 5% bonus damage. I have 2 blue cores, so I get 20% bonus armor, and I have 6 yellow cores, so I get 30% skill efficiency. And if you don't know, skill efficiency is damage, haste, status effect, repair skill. Every trophy I collect gives me an additional buff, 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 6.1% armor regeneration for 30 seconds. But in essence, when I get my stacks built all the way up with the Memento backpack, I'm going to have 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen. With 4 pieces of Striker, I get rate of fire increased by 50% with the 3 pieces. With the 4 pieces, I get Striker's Gambit. Gamble. Weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 65%, stacking up to 100 times. 1 stack's lost per round between 0 and 50 stacks, and 2 stacks lost per round between 50 and 100 stacks. So 100 times 65, that's 65% extra damage. On top of the 45 from the capacitor, that gives me 110. And if I get my stacks all the way up with the Memento backpack, that's an extra 30. That gives me 140% bonus assault rifle damage. Check out our skills. I am running the Defender drone with a nice fat 59.2% damage reduction. Now if you take that 1.1 million armor and you do the math, it's going to take, they're going to have to do 1.8 million damage to you to break that 1.1 million armor. And then what's going to happen? You're going to have Unbreakable proc. When Unbreakable procs, they're going to have to break another 1.7 million armor off of you, which gives you an effective armor class of 3.6 million armor. And you're also running this beautiful Artificer Hive. If anybody's skills are out, you can drop it on the ground. It'll buff damage 70%. It'll increase skill repair 77%. It'll also repair skills that you have on you 77% every 15 seconds. So that's why my Defender drone is going to have a lot of uptime, because the Artificer Hive is going to keep it up. And I think let's go take a look at the stats. I got 49.7% crit hit chance and 109.3 crit hit damage with 81.4 headshot damage, 12% armor damage with my main, and I have a 35% weapon, no, 25% weapon efficiency. So that gives me a 35% reload bonus, accuracy and stability, and a 25% weapon swap. And reload time is 1.6 seconds, isn't bad with that either. Now if you look here, it says right now I've got 75% all weapon damage bonus, plus the 30% assault rifle bonus, which puts me at 105% assault rifle damage. Now I get my stacks from Striker at 65, and I get my 30 stacks from my Memento backpack, so I add 95 to that, and that gives me 200% assault rifle damage once my stacks are all the way up on my Memento and my Striker. So like I said in the thumbnail, 3.6 million effective armor, 200% plus crit for your assault rifle damage. Now I know this isn't what everybody was looking for when I promised a DPS build, but it is a DPS build. I just wanted to show y'all you don't always have to have all the reds for DPS. You can still do a lot of damage, stay alive, have a lot of versatility, and you don't have to go all glass cannon all the time. But with that, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and go. You know what to do. Hit the button, all that other stuff. We'll catch you on the next video, agents. You'll have a good one. Diegel out.